Hi, my name is Carol, and I'm going to be talking about what are the most important tools and, well, how our organization tries to get around the diversity barriers and the diversity situations that happen within our community. So, first of all, how do we overcome barriers? There aren't just language barriers or physical barriers. Sometimes even cultural ones can affect our daily life. These barriers, for example, a clear one is the border between Mexico and the United States. It's not only a physical barrier; it's not only a wall, custom. It's just a really, really different way of thinking, and it is. We get segregated as Mexicans when we go there, and we get discriminated against just because they think differently about what we do, about what we are. So it is a really important thing to try and overcome these barriers, um, to start becoming aware of what these barriers are and how you can jump over them, maybe even not jump over them. um, when you can do that, maybe you can try and take them away. You can try go through them, and there's a lot of things that you can do to be more culturally aware. So this is a whole process. First, you have to look within yourself. You have to look within yourself to understand why you think the way you think, and where do these all thoughts come from. Sometimes you can take apart every part of that thought, and understand how this is all happening. um, but sometimes you can't because it's an instinct. It's the way we think. It's the way we were raised. So it takes a real effort to become aware of this diversity and to make something about it. We also need to become aware we always are making moral judgments. We make assumptions, and we give things that aren't inherently good or bad moral values. So we get confused with our own moral and our own ethics when it shouldn't be like that. When it doesn't have to do with our morals or with our values, it has to do more with um, that we are different and that we all have different values. So all we have to do is try to investigate, try to do some research, try and become aware that you're not the only one in this world, and you're not the only one who thinks the way you do. But not only that, that you are um, you are part of a world who's just really, really complex, and there's not one person that's going to think the way you do. So to come to terms with that means to become aware of yourself, and to become aware of yourself within your community and your environment. And the last part is to accept and to love these parts of your community, to love every part of the people you're around the most, to love um, your partners, your companionships, um, your your work, friends, etc. Maybe you're thinking, how am I supposed to love someone who doesn't think the same as I do? And this is the part I've been talking about all video. It's the part where we become aware that maybe the differences aren't so bad and they make us more complete. And with that note, I'd like to end. And I'd like to thank you for listening. And again, don't hesitate to ask any questions.